This is G-Dad and his G-Sons Workshop, and today we are starting episode 6 on building an end table, and we will be staining the table. We've gone through 5 episodes of building it, starting from just pieces of wood, and we are now ready for the finishing stages, right guys?
Yep.
Make sure you like and subscribe. We're going to get things set up, and then we'll come back when we start the actual staining. Okay, Owen is staining the drawer front. Owen? How do you like staining, Owen?
Yeah, it's fun.
Is it fun? It's kind of like painting, isn't it? There's the color. We'll probably have to put 2 coats on it.
We're using Minwax Golden Oak.
Yes. Thank you, Lucas. And Lucas, why don't you come around and show them the can of what we're actually using. The other one, the Minwax. We're using Minwax, but we're using the
Golden Oak.
Golden Oak. And this is the Golden Pecan, but we're using the Golden Oak.
Which is this one?
Which is that one. Okay, Owen's going to continue with the staining of the drawer, and we'll come back in a little while with the staining of the table.
Okay, so Owen has just finished staining the drawer, and it looks really good.
And you tell them what you stained on it, Lucas.
And I stained the back and one of the sides on it.
We'll just take a little side view here.
It is looking great. And if you want to know how to stain, we posted a tooltip on how to stain, so be sure to go watch that video. Okay guys, so now I'm going to start staining the top of the table. Okay, and we're going to come back to you once we have finished staining the table. Okay, we have finished staining the table, and it looks great. The legs especially stained super good, and our next step will be putting on the shellac or polyurethane.
Last week, we stained the table, and it left kind of a shiny appearance on it. As you can see here. Don't know why it did that, but none of the other wood did it. So Lucas is going to steel wool this just to get that shine off before we start our shellacking. So Lucas, you go ahead, and you can see how he's doing that. He's going to do the whole top and get the sheen off, and then we'll come back and do the first coat of shellac. Okay, we finished the steel wooling, and Lucas is going to start doing some shellacking, and he's going to do the drawer first. Show them what the drawer looks like, Lucas.
This is the drawer. We used the steel wool to take off some of the shine that was on the drawer, and we did the same thing on the tabletop. So now we're going to use our shellac or polyurethane, whichever you want to call it, and this is the kind we're using. We're using the Minwax brand, just like we did on the stain. Okay, so you don't get that much shellac on your brush. And then you paint it on there.
And it's just like painting, isn't it, Lucas?
Yep, and the shellac adds shine to your wood.
Yeah, you just put a thin coat on, because we're going to put a second coat. After this coat, we will steel wool after it dries and apply a second coat. So, that's what Lucas is going to be doing, and we'll come back shortly when he gets to the tabletop.
Okay, so we have finished using the shellac on the drawer, and this is what it looks like.
And that shellac really brings out the color of the wood. So, what you going to do next, Lucas?
We're going to get started on the tabletop.
Okay.
Okay, so now that I've finished the drawer, now I'm going to start on the tabletop.
It's pretty easy to do, isn't it, Lucas?
Yes, it is.
How much do you use?
Not much.
And it's like doing what?
Painting.
Yeah, you get 100 on the test. Okay, Lucas is going to finish that. And when we get through with the first coat, we'll come back and show you what it looks like.
Okay guys, so we have finally finished the shellac on the table, and man, it looks great, guys.
It does, doesn't it, Lucas? That's going to be a beautiful table, isn't it?
Yep.
Well, now what's the next step?
To steel wool it again and apply the second coat of shellac.
And we'll do that next week.
Okay, so the first coat of shellac has dried. Now we're going to steel wool it some, and then we will come back once we have dusted it off and ready to apply the second coat of shellac.
Okay. Show them how you're steel wooling that, Lucas.
So you don't press down that hard, and it just takes off some of the shine.
Yeah. So it'll be ready for the second
Coat of shellac.
for the second coat of shellac. Okay. We'll come back shortly.
Okay, so we just finished doing the steel woolen. Now we are shellacking the board, and we will be back as soon as this is finished, and we will be doing the final steel woolen and the wax. Okay, we have just put on the coat of polyurethane and did the steel wool. So now what we're going to use is we're going to use the Minwax paste wax, and we are going to apply that to our end table here. So we're going to dip our cloth in the wax, and then you just rub it on there like this. And then we'll be back when it's time for the buffing, and then it will be complete. Okay, we have just finished waxing and it has dried. Now we're going to do the buffing.
And when Lucas finishes the buffing, we will come back and have the end table finished for the final viewing.
Okay, so we have finished the buffing, and this completes our project on building an end table. Man, does it look good. We used a lot of new tools on this project, and it has really paid off. We took this from a pile of wood to this nice end table.
Okay, we are at the end of episode 6. We have completed the end table for Aunt Sheila. Owen was not able to be with us today, or he would be in here with his smiles and giggles.
And thumbs up.
And thumbs up. But it has turned out to be a beautiful table. We took it from a pile of wood and made this beautiful end table. And we are ready to take it to Aunt Sheila, aren't we? So we've enjoyed doing this with you folks out there. We hope you've enjoyed us. Like and subscribe.